Welcome to BookTales, where I review books for the Chaos Library. Full disclosure, Drew Hayes is a being from another realm, one where writing at an elite level is a superpower. Prove me wrong. I dare you, because I refuse to believe that this level of insight into human nature, quiet humor, and tight plotting can possibly have originated from a mortal man. Am I exaggerating? Not going to admit it if I am. Just know that I've read and loved thousands of books, and I would still pick a Drew Hayes book over almost anyone else. I mean, I'm not giving up Tarzan for anyone. Sorry, Drew. Which brings me to this one. This is a quiet entry off to the side of the Villain's Code series. It fills in the gaps left by the main series focus on more prominent characters, and it also gives us more backstory for everyone's favorite villain, Ivan. I was happy to get all of it, and will be there, cash in hand, whenever Mr. Hayes is ready to give us more. The first story is about everyone's favorite golden boy turned bad, Apollo. Surprisingly, this is the darkest story of all, and I found it more than a little heartbreaking. I didn't expect the turn it took, but I was happy to see Apollo dealing with the consequences of his choices so gracefully. The second story was a continuation of The Princess and the Peril from the first Villain's Vignettes. It's backstory for Ivan, and he's a quiet presence in the story, as much myth as man, and that's good because it lets the others shine. Ivan has never sought the limelight, but when you need a blunt hammer, he's your guy. Finally, the last story is Drew Hayes' version of Summer Camp, and it hits every note you would expect from him in that genre, and then some. It was fun hanging out with the young metahumans and following Ivan's son Rick as he navigates the world while trying to hide the full extent of his new abilities. I would never say that you shouldn't read Mr. Hayes' books, but you shouldn't read this one. Not until you read the others in the series, anyway. You would miss so much and feel lost, and that would be a shame. Look at it this way. I'm not saying you can't have this. Just go enjoy the delicious meal Mr. Hayes has prepared for you first, and then you can appreciate this the way it should be, as a dessert, not the main course. 5. Of course, it's Drew Hayes. Stars. You've reached the tail end. Look forward to another book tale soon, and don't forget to visit the Chaos Library.